How do, and welcome back. Well, it's an evening time here, so I've had to put up a lot of artificial lights because the nights are really starting to draw in. So hopefully you can see me okay, it's not too glaring. Anyway, this afternoon, I'm going to be reviewing my best bitter. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I've tried a couple, I will be honest, and it's really nice. This had 2 weeks in the fermenter and it's had about 10 days in a warm environment carbonating. I just used half a teaspoon of sugar, so it's not really carbonated. I couldn't find my favourite 3/4 of a teaspoon measure. So it was either 1 teaspoon or half, and I thought, well, it's an ale, I'm going to choose half a teaspoon. And then about a day later I actually found it. But it's half a teaspoon of sugar per bottle, so the carbonation's not really where I wanted it to be, but it's okay, it's drinkable. Anyway, let me open it and I'll show you the beer. This is my best bitter. Oh, well, a good hiss and some nice CO2. So let's see what it looks like. There we go. Right up to the top. There you go. A nice little head. Just like I say, it's half a teaspoon of sugar, so we're not going to get massive carbonation. But that is a lovely, it's going to look a lot darker on camera, but that's a lovely amber colour. That really is. It used a little bit of black malt just to deepen the colour, and it's worked just tremendously. It's exactly what I wanted. It's a bit hazy, and that's because I mixed up the recipe and I got oats, toasted oats, when I wanted toasted malts. It was toasted malted oats that I used, so that's giving it a bit of a haze, but that's a beautiful copper colour. That is lovely. It's a nice little cap now of a head. It does stick around though, it doesn't move, and there's nice lacing on the glass when you drink it, so it's that half a teaspoon. You know, I'd have liked a nice head, but there you go. Next time I brew it, I'll use my 3/4 of a teaspoon, which is my favourite size for carbonating these types of beers. But there you go, that looks nice. I must admit, that looks nice in the glass, and it's, like I say, it's a little bit cloudy, but you can see through it. So yeah, okay, let's go for the aroma. Oh, malts, a lot of malt there, with a little bit of like a grassy or an earthy sort of aroma to it. There was no flavour hop to this. There was just an aroma addition. That was East Kent Goldings. And you're getting a little bit of that, yeah, in the aroma. But it is predominantly malt. Really nice caramelly sweet malt. Oh, okay, let's dive in. Let's take a taste of my best bitter. Cheers. I'm pleased with that. Right, this is not an outstanding bitter and it wasn't intended to be. I just wanted to make a traditional bog standard English best bitter. and I think I have done. There's no hop flavour to this at all. I didn't add a flavour addition. It was just Fuggles for the bittering, East Kent Goldings for aroma, and that was it. Up front you get a really nice caramel from those specialty grains. A really nice sweetness to it. And then it just goes straight to the back of the palate where you get this bitterness. Now, for bittering I use Fuggles, and to be honest, it's not my favourite bittering hop. I used it because it's very traditional. You know, Fuggles, East Kent Golding. If I was to make this again, and I probably will because I really like it, I'd use an Admiral. Admiral is a high alpha acid English hop, but it's more neutral. It's more smooth. Fuggles for me has this like scratchiness. That's the best way I can describe it. Whereas Admiral has a much more smoother sort of bitterness. Yeah, I'd go for the Admiral next time. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, it's traditional, but I prefer the Admiral for bittering over the Fuggles. But it's exactly what I wanted. Think of a Banks's Amber, or the Banks's Bitter as it used to be called. It's that type of beer. It's not outstanding. It's not, you know, world-beating, gold medal championship bitter. It's your bog standard supermarket bitter, like a Banks's Amber that you can pick up for £1 a bottle. That sort of a bitter. And this is what this is. And I like it. I like it because it's nothing special. I think that's why. Really nice sweet malts. As I say, there's that scratchy little bitterness at the back end I would change, but other than that, it's a nice beer. Now, in other news, my Cooper's English bitter turned sour. So I'm having to ditch the whole lot. It doesn't happen often, but I think my bucket is, I've used it for years and years. I think it needs replacing. I don't think the top actually seals correctly anymore, and I did leave it too long. I left it 3 weeks, and I was going to bottle it last night, and I took just took a little bit in a glass before I bottled, just to let any trub out that may be in the tap, and I thought I'll just take a taste, and it was vinegar. So the Cooper's has turned sour, and I'm going to have to pour it all away. That said, where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. I picked up today a Young's Harvest Bitter, so I'm going to put that on instead. Yeah, so this is going to be my replacement for the Cooper's. Yeah, so the Cooper's Best Bitter has turned sour and is undrinkable. It's like vinegar. I actually then cracked the top and had a look inside, and it's got that white cobwebby sort of look to the surface. Yeah, anyway, not to worry, I'm chucking that bin. Well, I've got plenty more, but yeah, I'll buy another one to replace it. But so the Young's Harvest Bitter is going on tomorrow, and we'll see what that tastes like. But this tastes really, really nice, and I'm enjoying it.